Welcome to Finishing My Basement, Episode 35, Bathroom Work, Installing a Vinyl Shower Pan Liner. Here I've done the pre-liner slope work. And now I have an opportunity to correct any mistakes I might have made, or to adjust any low spots that would allow any water to drain out that got past the tile down to the liner. I'm making sure that all the outside edges are raised up to prevent any ponding. And using my level to screed out any low spots to maintain the proper slope. Now that the grout is set up, I can remove the top portion of the drain and vacuum everything out, and remove the bolts from the drain as well. Now it's time for the vinyl lining. You will need lining that is at least 12 inches bigger in both directions. That would be 6 inches turned up on all sides. Move it around until it fits or works. Once you have it where you want it, pull back the liner that is covering the drain and apply a good bead of silicone caulking around the edge or on the edge of the drain. Then fold back the liner and locate the bolt holes for the drain and carefully cut those little tiny areas out. You want to be very or extremely careful with this so that you do not make any holes that you do not need to have at this point. Once you have set all 4 of the mounting bolts, reset the main bracket and tighten it down. Now it's time to work on all of the outside edges. I temporarily secure the front, then secure the top edge of the sides and the back with an upholstery-style stapler. Only staple the very top edge of the liner. You do not want any penetrations that will allow the liner to leak. I fold the corners to prevent them from leaking also. Let me show you how I do this. Let me show you this fold on a piece of paper. I fold one side up to make a 90 degree and then I fold the other side up. Now take the opposing corner and fold it at a 45 degree so that it makes the corner. And do that on all 4 corners. Now the front side is pretty much the same, except a little different in that I will be gluing the liner to the Durarock backer board. Press the liner firmly into the glue. Also glue the corners up. I use this plywood block and a hand clamp to clamp the corner firmly together, and cut off any excess liner, and do the same on both ends. I will be changing these clamps out to a much more stronger, stable clamp, and I will be using some blue duct tape to keep the concrete from migrating to areas that I do not want it to get into. This form is the front edge of the curve for the shower pan. Cut off all the excess liner so that it does not interfere with your future work. And I'm using this blue duct tape to tape the lining to the form so that I do not get any concrete between the lining and the form. I've made that mistake before, and it is absolutely no fun. Now you need to give your glue 24 hours to set up. Then you can remove the blocks, cut off any of the liner that needs to be removed, and finish taping the top edge of the form. Now you need to do a water test by pouring water into the pan and leaving it for 8 to 24 hours just to make sure that you do not have any leaks. And for fun, make 2 little paper boats that you can have boat races with. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you have a tremendous day. I hope this has been helpful. Be sure to come back and see more as I finish my basement. Thank you for watching.